Yeah, right. EMEAC, and she was the policy director for it. And Charity Hicks and we were involved in a march on May Day. We created May Day as one of the forums, part of Detroiters Resisting Emergency Management and Moratorium Now and People's Water Board. A lot of us came together. And I got to march with Charity Hicks, and I got to meet her. We clicked. We became fast buddies. Charity Hicks was arrested right around the beginning of May, about May 8th, right after we were marching. And she got arrested because she was standing up and protecting a pregnant neighbor where her water had been turned off too, but she was concerned that her neighbor who was pregnant and had 2 kids, so she went out and tried to negotiate with the guy. She ended up calling the police against him, and they came and arrested Charity without her shoes on. And I found out about it the next day in John Royo, and we negotiated. I went up to the state jail. Never practiced criminal law in my life, but that Saturday morning I went up there and I threatened them with the civil rights lawsuit of no minor proportion, even though the city right there was in bankruptcy. But the staff there didn't know, I guess. So the long story short, between me and John was on the phone, and I was standing there acting really like a crazy lawyer. We got Charity out of jail, and then maybe about a month later, Charity went to New York for the New Left conference to testify, and she was standing there when a car jumped and killed her. She didn't die instantly, but she passed away. But just before she left us, she said that day, I wasn't there, but Reverend Johnson from North Carolina, Moral Mondays, was in town, and we had lunch with him. Charity was that afternoon or evening was there, and she talked about it, and they said she was like, there was light around her when she talked about waging love on this issue of fighting for water. And it was as if she was premonitive on this issue, and she said, I just want you all to wage love. And, you know, this kind of dips into you know, Grace Boggs and James Boggs and their revolutionary humanism, and the way that you fight the fight not because you hate the enemy, but because you love justice. Yeah. And so Charity brought us Wage Love, and with that, wage love, fight for justice, become a revolutionary humanist.
Create civil unrest, like John said. And Kevin Orr said, John made an important comment. Kevin Orr said the biggest thing he did in Detroit was prevent civil unrest. They thought about it every day. They got away with it because we didn't have civil unrest. We didn't have civil unrest because the unions cut a deal because they are afraid of fighting the system, but we can't be that. We need to build civil unrest. Civil unrest is the answer to water shutoffs, foreclosures, and it's the answer to the criminal system that's destroying us.